Hi. Today I want to talk about a Livescribe pen. It's this little thing here, if you can see it. It is an actual pen, but it's a pen with a built-in camera as well. And when you write with it, it records what you're writing, and eventually you can transfer it onto the computer. From the computer you can then edit, print, do what you like with it. It's quite intelligent. The built-in camera is in the rear. If I take that off just now, try and let you see the camera that's there. You can just see it down the hood of the actual pen itself. And it is just a normal pen to write with. This part here in the centre with the lines is the microphone, which picks up any sound or whatever, and obviously you've got your on and off switch at the top, and then at the other end of it, as you can see here, you have the port for headphones, and you also have your USB port for transferring the data, or in this case charging it and whatever. So the pad in front of us here, I'll just move this out of the way. The pad in front of us here is a Livescribe pad, and within the pad itself there are various instructions which I'll try and show you just now. As you can see at the top here, it says record, pause or stop. The other side it says jump to position. That's various, I'll explain these things as we go along. The volume, bookmark, etc. And if I go to the very rear of the book, you also have a calculator. You also have a status, which is the date, time, battery, storage, etc. You also have the settings for the date and time. The display, if you want it brighter or a little bit duller or whatever on the screen. It can be set up for a right or left-handed person to write. You get the volume control and the nav plus. So I'm going to explain a little bit about this. Excuse me a minute because it's just going everywhere just now. I'm going to switch the pen on and let you see it, obviously operating. And when I switch it on, I am going to write something in the book, and then when I write in the book, I'll do a little bit of voiceover with it also, and we'll transfer it to the computer and let you see it all setting up. So what's the idea first of all of the pen? Well, the idea of the pen is if you're at a meeting or something like that, a conference, and you're taking notes and maybe not managing to keep up too well, then it's actually recording those notes as well, which can then be transferred to the computer, and then for you to continue to write your notes down at a later stage. I'll let you see here, we switch it on at the top here. Okay, and it's just saying starting. It's got a name on it, which is Tommy Smart. And the time at the moment is 12:25 PM. So that's just it's switched on. I'm now going to open a book up at a page. Any page will do. There we go. And at the bottom of every page you'll see you have these same instructions, which is record, pause, stop, jump, etc. So what I'm now going to do is, if you can just watch the pen here just now, I'm going to place the nib on record, which will then record what I write, and it will also record any audio that I have as well. So watch this, here we go. Try and listen for a little sound here. Okay, it was very faint. However, it is recording now. I don't know if you can see that on the pen. What I will write is I'll just write here, my name is Tommy. Okay, now to write it on the page, I'm now going to press stop on the recording. So just, that's it stopped. Okay, as you can probably just make out there, the recording lasted for 33 seconds. Okay, so I'll put this down just now, because the next thing I want to do is I'm going to then take the pen. I'm now going to plug it into the computer and bring up the software. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to plug the pen in to the computer to transfer the data that we had. Before I do that, what I will do is I'll go up here. You'll see on the software itself here we have the Echo Desktop. If I double click on that, I'll just put that up, and as you can see now, there we go, that's it fully on the screen. And what I want to do now is I want to plug the pen in, which I'm going to do. Bear with me, I'm doing this one-handed. Just make sure I'm getting it the right way, which I am. And plug that in. Okay. That's it, plugged in fully. So, as you can see, probably, it's transferring the data now from the pen to the computer, which is now done. So if I now go up here, I should be able to see what we'd written, and also I've already tested this out a couple of times, so I'll just let you see here. If I move that back just a little, that's what we'd written just there on the book, which if I can just bring the book back and let you see, find the page. Bear with me just a second, as I say I'm doing this one-handed. There it's there on the actual book itself, and there it's there actually transferred to the screen. Now what I want to show you here, which is quite clever, is if I take my cursor and just touch a little bit of the ink, watch what happens and listen to the sound. My name is Tommy. Okay, now to write it on the down the bottom here, I'm just going to stop the recording now because we've already been through that part of it. So it just lets you see that it transfers everything, and it can actually play it back to you also. So if you had quite a lot of writing that you'd done, and you want it played back to you, all you have to do is just touch a little bit of the ink and it'll play it right back. So from there, through the pen itself, all the way to the screen on your computer, and it actually stores it for you in a file. The other thing about this piece of software is that you can actually just play back the recording if you wanted. Now I'll let you hear what I'm talking about here. If I just press that there, just double click it for quickness. Okay, it was very faint. However, it is recording now. I don't know if you can see that on the pen. What I will write is I'll just write here my... Okay, so again you can see there, and it actually saves it, it stores it onto the screen for you, and as I say, you can then do catch up should you be falling behind on anything. One other point about this software is if you wanted to check you've got the latest update of the software, just press Smart Manager, goes in here, check for updates, which is in the corner here also. I'll tell you here, you have downloaded the latest software, press OK, and on the left here you've got again your pages or your audio. There it's there, the page again. You've got a library, so everything that I've done is stored to you. As you'll see here, there is a couple of pages that I've done prior to that. This was just to test them out, and that there being the latest one. So hopefully that's covered a little bit about the Livescribe Pen. They do come, well, you can actually buy these books. These books come separately, and but in my opinion, they're well worth the money. Especially if you are finding yourself that you do fall behind on anything, and you do have to do a little bit of catch up. then these pens are just ideal for that, because it allows you to catch up at your own pace, be able to write things out and store them, and as I say, plays back any audio that was said that you may have missed, be it a lecture or whatever, and as I say, it's money well invested. So that is a basic run round of the pen itself. It is straightforward, as I say. Oops. It is straightforward, there's not a lot to it, and that's just to switch it off. All you do is just press the button and again hold it, and that's it switched off. The battery life itself, there's 2 gig in this pen incidentally, 2 gig, which does go a long way, especially with audio. The battery itself could last the best part of 8 to 12 hours, so you do have quite a lot of power there to record, as I say, anything that you may find yourself attending, as I say, lectures or whatever. So hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial. It is pretty basic, pretty straightforward, but it gives you a little bit of run through of how the Livescribe Echo Pen works and the advantages of having one. Thanks for watching.